The second match in the best of 5 series between Homicide and Bryan Danielson is about to be underway, and don't expect to see any Code of Honor followed in this one. It is a taped fist match.
And you can expect the Code of Honor to have been thrown out the window in December when the Rottweilers and Homicide tried to destroy Bryan Danielson, tried to wreck his arm for good. And that is what has led to this incredible match last month in Boston.
It all begins, saw the first match of the best of 5 series, an I Quit match that Homicide won after going after that injured arm of Bryan Danielson. The arm has had some time to heal now, about 5 weeks. Now, after that match, Homicide tried to knock out Bryan Danielson with a pair of brass knucks and end Danielson's career. Danielson even to score by getting the knucks, knocking out Homicide. That is what has led to this taped fist match.
Look at Danielson taunting Homicide, offering him his chin.
The rules are pretty much anything goes. You can win by knockout, pinfall, or submission. And what makes a taped fist match different than any other match? Just look at the fists of both men, wrapped in extra tape, making their fists like stone.
Well, this is what boxers do before they put on the gloves. They take those fists. It does 2 things. First of all, it helps protect your hand so you can punch without hurting your hand. And second, it delivers more weight to those punches. It makes those punches more dangerous. And notice Homicide is without his entourage.
Rocky Romero in his corner, but Ricky Reyes and Julius Smokes nowhere to be found. And the word from the locker room, Gary Michael Capetta found out the scoop. Julius Smokes injured when Dan Moff gave him that tackle on the floor. Ricky Reyes sprained his neck from that burning hammer, so they will be non-factors in this one, and that is a big advantage for Danielson, although he still has to watch out for Romero.
Well, this could be a horrible night for the Rottweilers.
They've already lost the tag team titles. Homicide, the leader of the Rottweilers, now finally connecting. Danielson fighting off.
And this is really a different Bryan Danielson than we've seen in the past. We saw the intensity when you showed that clip a little bit earlier from Florida from the FIP show. I've never seen Bryan Danielson this intense. Bryan Danielson, usually a great competitor, a very honorable competitor, but Homicide has brought the worst out in Danielson.
We are seeing a new psycho side of Bryan Danielson as he unleashes those rock-hard fists on Homicide. Both men going for jabs early in this one.
Well, both men, of course, are brilliant technical wrestlers, but both men are great strikers as well.
Homicide can do it all. Bryan Danielson, one of the best technical wrestlers in the world today, levels Homicide right on the chin. Homicide, the leader of the Rottweilers, takes that punch to the head. If the Rottweilers were the Mafia, Homicide is the Don.
Well, he's certainly the Godfather, that's for sure. And Bryan Danielson now with that European forearm uppercut, now he's going to go with blows with strikes with the feet as well. Bryan Danielson mixing and matching here, and he's got Homicide rolling. Now keep in mind, he knocked Homicide out with brass knucks last show. Bryan Danielson was the one that called for the stipulation. This is where he feels he has the advantage, and he has to win this. He cannot afford to go down 2-0.
It's only a best of 5 series, so if he goes down 2-0, he has to win all 3 in a row. Homicide now raking the back of Danielson.
And of course, we saw these 2 guys outside the ring last time.
Oh, they caused a riot in Boston. That's a scene I don't want to see repeated. Here comes Danielson. He clotheslines Homicide into the crowd.
What did you just say?
Once again, the ringside area cannot contain these men. They are brawling back into the bleacher area of the Rexplex.
Cameras continuing to follow the action.
They are going all the way to the other side of the building. Everyone's got a front row seat in this match. Homicide with that chair.
Of course, anything goes, no count out. They can fight out here for as long as they want.
You can only win the match in the ring, though. This is fighting for the sake of fighting. Violence for the sake of violence.
And Homicide is measuring him with that chair. right into that shoulder. Now the crowd getting a little involved.
Yeah, homicide!
What's Homicide doing here? Homicide can fight with the best of them. He proved that in the Steve Corino feud in 2003. Whoever forget that no-rope barbed wire match at War of the Wire, or the classic at Bitter Friends, Stiffer Enemies against Corino. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen. And what's Homicide going for here? Danielson reversing that vertical suplex on that chair structure.
Danielson chasing him out. Again, this is a side of Bryan Danielson we had never seen before. Very dangerous. They're in the bleachers now.
Getting very, very nervous. DDT on the bleachers.
I did not think this could be more intense than their last match, but it is.
Danielson using his legs as weapons with those kicks, using those rock hard fists as weapons.
I want my hand!
And they're back in the bleachers, obviously. Into that eye.
Homicide going right for the eye.
This is no longer a match, it's a war. And it's turned into a war of attrition. What's Homicide looking for?
He's got that ghetto fork. He scrapes that fork against brick walls to sharpen the spokes on it.
Fuck you, Homicide!
When Homicide said he was pulling out all stops, this is what he meant.
Like potato salad, bitch!
Danielson has been busted open.
Oh, he's just digging that fork into that cut.
Yeah, bleed! Fork him up, buddy! Bleed!
This is gruesome.
I forked your face!
Well, Bryan Danielson, he was one of the men that put ROH on the map on the very first show, and he has never bled in ROH ever. Homicide has busted open Bryan Danielson for the very first time.
Oh, he's continuing to use that fork. It's not enough that he's busted him open. He continues to use the fork.
Homicide's going for the kill here. This is just like Corino.
He doesn't want there to be a third match.
We saw him bust open Samoa Joe with that fork. Back at Generation Next, he had that brutal fruit against Samoa Joe. Now it looks like that this Bryan Danielson feud could surpass both the Samoa Joe and Steve Corino feuds.
I mentioned a couple of times how Homicide has brought out a new vicious side in Bryan Danielson. I think Bryan Danielson, if it's possible, has escalated the viciousness in Homicide.
I can't disagree with that.
Now the referee has confiscated the fort.
Mike Keener, great job as always.
That's the world's bravest referee right there, getting in the middle of Homicide and a weapon.
Bryan Danielson fighting back with those tape fists, but a couple of quick jabs puts him down.
Well, that blood's starting to flow into the eye of Danielson. It's going to obstruct his vision.
Homicide is so quick with those fists. He's pulling Danielson up by the ears right now.
Well, it's really a different style. When we saw Bryan Danielson with the advantage early, Bryan Danielson with more of a kickboxing style. When we saw Homicide use the fist, you know, it's boxing combinations. It's those crisp punches.
There's only so many of those punches you can take with those tape fists too.
Great point.
Danielson once again getting pulled up by the ears. He might be out on his feet.
Well, and if Danielson is out, now Danielson trying to fight his way out of trouble.
Big punch.
Danielson with a rush of adrenaline.
Homicide, oh, look at that, going to the face, pulls Danielson down. 2 count. He pulled him down by the nose.
He sure did. Bryan Danielson so effective with that airplane spin. He can hold that airplane spin for literally minutes. But Homicide found the answer to that.
Pulled him down by his nose. Homicide now the body slam. He's going up. Fist drop with that tape fist.
We talked about how versatile Homicide is. Homicide, as you mentioned, can do it all. He can brawl, he can wrestle on the mat, and he can fly.
Right now we're going to see who wants it more, who can take more punishment.
Well, here's the thing. If Homicide thinks that Bryan Danielson's out on his feet, he may continue to punish him just for the sake of punishing him instead of going for the victory.
Homicide has proved that he wants to put Bryan Danielson out. Homicide now trying to get Danielson back on his feet. That's the old school expulsion. That's Steve Corino's move. 2 count only.
And Danielson, I'm a little surprised Danielson was able to get out from underneath that.
Homicide there just pummeling the forehead, the cut of Bryan Danielson.
Well, and as you lose blood, you also lose energy. You know, Bryan Danielson, known for his stamina, but that's how you sap that.
Bryan Danielson is also not used to losing blood. This might be a shock to him.
Well, that's a great point. When you see that blood stream through your eyes, there's a tendency to panic.
Homicide, though, missing the fist drop this time. This could be Danielson's chance to come back. He cannot afford to go down 0-2 to Homicide. The next match will be in Chicago next week at the conclusion of the Celebration Week for the 3rd anniversary. We don't know the stipulation next. Danielson could be in a must-win situation. Homicide, though, he could be in a position to put it away next week in Chicago. Danielson fighting back with those blows to the midsection. Punch to the face.
And this is where the condition of Bryan Danielson comes into play. Such a great conditioned athlete was able to absorb all that punishment and the blood loss.
Danielson is in fantastic condition. He went 60-plus minutes against Austin Aries, attesting the limit. He's proved that time and time again. What's Danielson doing now?
Not this shit again!
Oh, we know what he loves to do here. It's a surfboard. Bryan Danielson, he's a man who put ROH on the map in the very first year, and what a 3rd year of ROH he had. The classics against Jushin Liger, CM Punk, and St. Paul. And of course the Austin Aries matches, the Samoa Joe match at Midnight Express reunion, and now the Homicide feud, and Homicide might have to tap.
He could get the submission here. Of course, he also has to check his own shoulders.
That's right, Mike Keener better take a look at the shoulders of Danielson.
This is a submission move right here.
The body bent in an unnatural way. Homicide trying to use those tape fists to get out of it. Not a lot behind those punches, though. Once again, Homicide goes to the eye.
The good news for Danielson is I think the cut may be closing.
The cut is definitely closing, but there's still the trauma effect of losing blood. Homicide taking off that elbow pad, throwing it in disgust on Danielson. He might be going for the lariat. Of course, Homicide loves to use the lariat or cop killer. He goes for it. Oh, Danielson punches the arm with the tape fist.
The old Rocky Marciano move.
Cattle mutilation! Cattle mutilation! This is how he beat him on All-Star Extravaganza 2! Oh, just a 2 count this time.
Roll that shoulder at the last possible nanosecond.
Atomic drop, simple and effective. Forearm right to the back. Danielson pulling out all the stops. What intensity. Mark, this one could be all about who gets to their feet first. Both men have absorbed a lot of blows to the head with those rock-hard tape fists.
And now the referee starts the count. A count out is a knockout in this match. Both men have absorbed so much punishment in their careers. I think Homicide may have the advantage here for some of the reasons you stated earlier. This is unusual for Bryan Danielson to have been bleeding. I think Homicide's been in more brawls than Danielson. Both men come to their feet.
Oh, big punches to the head. There's got to be a lot of cobwebs in both men's heads right now.
Those are haymakers. All of those shots are designed to put them out forever.
Double knockdown. Oh, we got a double knockdown, Mark. What happens if neither man make it up? What's Rocky Romero doing?
It's not good, I'll tell you that.
I bet Rocky Romero can tell that Homicide's in trouble right now.
Well, right now, Romero is blocking the count for both men. Wait a minute! No!
Julius Smokes limping to ringside, spraying some mist on Homicide.
Oh, come on!
Trying to wake him up. He's got that brass knuckles.
No! He's taping it to his fist.
He is hiding the brass knuckles by taping it to the fist.
No, this isn't right.
Another double knockout, but Homicide lands on Bryan Danielson.
Oh, and Homicide steals one.
Homicide is up 2-0. Who knows what's going to happen next week in Chicago as this feud keeps getting more and more intense. Homicide using the brass knuckles.
Hey wrestling fans, it's Gary Michael Capetta. It's the 3rd anniversary here, intermission time, at the Rexplex right outside New York City. And there are 2 guys who have extra reason to celebrate tonight. The new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Guys, congratulations.
Thank you. Danny, this is awesome, man. Bro, this is just like we won the Super Bowl, man. Oh, this is awesome.
You know, 3 years, Michael Capetta. 3 years in this company. And the hard work finally paid off. All the matches with Carnage Crew, all the blood, all the sweat, and all the tears.
Sacrifice, man.
You helped me get here. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Last
Thank you.
time, was only a taste for 1 hour. 1 stinking hour. And I'm gonna promise you that will never, ever happen again. Because in order for you to take these titles from me and Whitmer, you're gonna have to bury us. You're gonna have to kill me. You're gonna have to kill the redneck. We're gonna go down in history. When it's all said and done, we're gonna go down as not only the longest ROH Tag Team Champions, but damn it, the greatest champions to ever live in this company.
All right, everybody, the emotions are high. As you can see, the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions are here, and Sugar Sean is standing by with a very groggy Bryan Danielson.
Things are going nowhere.
Congratulations,
soon,
guys.
bro. Nowhere.
I think we got a birthday cake out there. You know, if you want to eat, we can...
Birthday cake?
Oh, yeah, let's celebrate.
Thanks, GMC. I'm here with the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and man, you just had a brutal tape fist match with Homicide, and you look a little worse for wear. Tell me, you all right? How you feeling, man?
Did you see what he hit me with?
I saw the match, and it looked like a pair of brass nuts, man.
Some of the guys told me that he said he'd fight me anywhere, anytime. Is that true?
I heard him talking earlier, and he said those exact words, man.
Well, if you see Homicide, or you see anybody who sees Homicide, you tell him to meet me in the parking lot after the show. Got it?
I got it. I got it. Folks, that is far from over. We gotta go to the second half. Folks, 2 steel cage matches, world title match, and the scramble cage.
And he would have been inhuman to do that.
Look at Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley has slipped a chair into the ring.
Well, what are they doing?
I guess having him unconscious and dislocating his shoulder isn't enough. They're going to try to break the arm.
Is this how they plan on taking the spots of the Second City Saints? By maiming them? They want to be known as the top faction.
Colt Cabana completely defenseless, unconscious in the middle of the ring.
Oh my God, Mark. And here comes CM Punk and Ace Steel. They were just a little bit too late though. And they're cleaning house the Generation Next. But how bad is Colt Cabana injured? As Aries now, he looks like he sees that this is an opportunity. What's he doing?
No, he can't be doing this.
He's got him hooked for that brain buster. This is what put Joe down inside the ring. That's just a steel ramp there. There is no giving that ramp.
He'll break Cabana's neck if he gives him a brain buster on that cement.
There's no way. There is no way. Nobody can withstand a brain buster on that steel. That is just pure steel with no give. He's got him up. No, Cabana blocks and saves himself. Cabana might have saved his career. No. Oh, once again, Cabana lowering his body weight. Aries now struggling. He has him up. Yes, brain buster, dangerous!
Colt Cabana is out.
Bring it in the ring, come on.
Todd Sinclair may stop the match right here.
Bring it in the ring.
Colt Cabana might have a broken neck.
Austin Aries.
Yeah, right here.
Aries is proving he will do anything to keep that title. That is a desperation move. Cabana's out, and Aries should not be grabbing at his head and moving his neck like that.
No, absolutely not.
Todd Sinclair's got to get in there. now time for the main event and the biggest match in the careers of both ROH World Champion Austin Aries and the challenger Colt Cabana. Steel cage world title match. You need to escape the cage or pin your opponent or make them submit in order to win this one.
Did you see the look on Colt Cabana's face when he was showed the ROH World Championship belt? I have never seen Cabana look this intense.
Both men shake hands, follow the code of honor. It's been a long night here at the Rexplex in Elizabeth, New Jersey, outside of New York City, but these 1,000+ fans are ready for this one.
Jimmy, a lot of times, title changes come in a...
Aries is going for the door! Wow, this one was almost over. Sorry to cut you off, Mark.
Well, yeah, don't be. Austin Aries, tell me Austin Aries hasn't thought this one through.
Cabana trying to throw him into the match. Aries is going for the door again. Austin Aries definitely very aware of where that door is. Now, it should be noted when we say escape the cage, it means you have to get both feet on the ground. That is what qualifies as an escape. We have Paul Turner as the ref outside the ring, Todd Sinclair getting the call inside the ring, and real quick, we got to pay the bills. I'm getting it all the way out of the way right now. ROHWrestling.com, 215-781-2500. All your merchandise needs. Much more than Ring of Honor merchandise, the Straight Shooting Series. The newest thing is conversations with Bobby Heenan and Jim Cornette. Another conversation with Raven and the Sandman. The Straight Shooting Series. One Man Gang, Kamala, Jushin Liger, The Midnight Express, The Fantastics, Butch Reed, Two Cold Scorpion, the list goes on and on. Check it out, ROHWrestling.com. Tons of merch besides ROH stuff, including authentic shirts from Japan. There, I got it out of the way, 215-781-2500. It's time to focus on this main event.
CM Punk has had so many great title chances. How ironic would it be if it's Colt Cabana, the other member of the Second City Saints, that comes away with the championship tonight?
It's a possibility.
And sometimes title changes come in waves. And we've already seen the Tag Team Championship change hands tonight.
Both men pulling out some wrestling in the early going of this one after Aries going for the door in the early going. Aries definitely planning a quick escape, definitely aware of where that door is.
It almost goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Austin Aries has proven that he will do anything, and I do mean anything, to retain that ROH championship.
No doubt about that, but at the same time, he has been focused on being an honorable champion. And there's Cabana trying to climb to the outside. Aries grasping on for life. That belt means the world to him. Aries trying to throw Cabana into the steel mesh. Cabana blocks it.
And Cabana, the master of the roll-up, went for the sunset flip. Aries had the counter. Austin Aries has this match very well scouted so far.
He is very prepared. He wants to prove that he is not a fluke champion. We saw the clips before this match, giving you a little bit of history between Austin Aries and Colt Cabana. You saw the Scramble Cage Melee clip. That knocked Colt Cabana out of Ring of Honor from August 28th to December 4th. So you know Cabana wants some revenge. He missed a lot of paydays, a lot of shows there.
And there's nothing that would hurt physically that would hurt Aries as much as losing that ROH World Championship.
It would devastate Austin Aries. He has based his life on that belt since winning it just a couple of shows ago at Final Battle 2004. Aries, the first to taste the steel mesh.
Colt Cabana has been in more, shall we say, brawls than Austin Aries. Colt Cabana, we talked about this earlier, that brutal street fight that he's had in the past in some of those other memorable feuds.
Well, Austin Aries proved that he can hang in a hardcore type environment as he blocks himself from getting a steel match. He proved it at Weekend of Thunder Night 2 when he was in that violent no DQ match. Colt Cabana now battering Austin Aries with those fists.
You know, the Brainbuster is still a deadly weapon for Aries, but at least this time he won't be able to do it on the ref. What a move! The big forearm off the rope by Cabana.
Cabana showing a lot of agility there.
Well, Cabana's always been the master of the roll-up. Cabana is entertaining. Sometimes he's so entertaining, I think it takes away from his ability in the ring.
He just lariated Austin Aries out of his boots.
And this may be it right here.
Cabana's trying for the escape over the top. Both feet must hit the floor. Aries drop kicking the leg out from underneath Colt Cabana.
Almost a desperation move by Aries, and I don't think he could have climbed up to reach him by that point.
Cabana face first into the steel. Aries drop kicking Cabana's face right into that steel. A second time.
Oh, Aries has got him in no man's land. Aries has got Colt Cabana right where he wants him.
Big kick.
Springboard axe handle. Aries going for the pin.
It's going to take more than that to defeat Colt Cabana, who is busted wide open. The crimson is flowing.
Well, the one thing about Colt Cabana, we've seen him busted up before. We've seen him come back in matches. Colt Cabana, no stranger to blood.
Colt Cabana is losing quite a bit of blood right now as the buzz goes over the crowd.
And this will make that brainbuster more effective if Aries can lock it on later.
Colt Cabana just had his face grinded into that razor-sharp steel.
Imagine what a cheese grater does. That's what they're doing with the flesh of Colt Cabana.
Austin Aries tearing open the skin of Colt Cabana. For both men. Cabana catches Aries.
Desperation move by Cabana. Now Cabana, look, he's got the door open. Aries traps the ankle. Colt Cabana so close to capture that ROH World Championship.
There's no way Austin Aries is going to let go of that leg. Colt Cabana knew it and gave up. That door still open. Into a stunner.
Ace crusher off the rope. And look at the blood flow. Colt Cabana's face is a crimson mask.
The blood just trickling down the cheek of Colt Cabana. Great shot there by our cameraman.
Yeah,
trying to escape, but now Cabana holding on.
A night of fantastic matches. The World Championship match has not disappointed.
Cabana blocks Aries, whatever he was attempting there.
He wanted to go for the exploder.
A brutal kick right to the head. 2 count only. It was a kick like that that set the stage for Austin Aries to pin Samoa Joe after Joe was world champion for 21 months. Final Battle 2004 was a night no one in attendance will ever forget.
Now he's digging his fingers into the cut and into the eyes of Colt Cabana. Austin Aries, more vicious with every title defense.
Now he's just stomping the hands of Colt Cabana. Austin Aries dominating so far in this one. The winner of this bout will defend the title against Samoa Joe in Chicago when the 3rd anniversary celebration week concludes in just 1 week's time.
And you're looking at 2 men both have pinned Samoa Joe.
And Colt Cabana right now, he seems to be trying to fire himself up. He is not going down to those punches.
Colt Cabana has been involved in so many bloody brawls. He will not panic at the sight of his own blood.
Austin Aries pummeling Colt Cabana. Cabana won't go down and fires back.
Colt Cabana showing so much heart and determination after absorbing the early beating. And now it's Austin Aries' turn to taste the steel.
This crowd red hot for both men even after the Squawk Show. Austin Aries meets the steel cage several times. I believe there's some blood coming out of the forehead of Austin Aries right now. Todd Sinclair, he's got a tough job in this one, but he's letting it go.
We saw how much heart and determination Colt Cabana had when he came back after the brainbuster on the ramp in the last match.
He is just driving the head of Austin Aries into that steel mesh now, getting some payback for earlier. Colt Cabana trying to climb out. Austin Aries up there to meet him. Aries, he could be going for that crucifix bomb. Cabana, no, he shrugs him off. Beautiful moonsault scores for Cabana.
And he folded Austin Aries' neck like an accordion with that.
Cabana's going to try to escape.
He's almost to the top. No, Austin Aries traps the ankle.
Oh, I just got spit on me.
We have a struggle near the top of the cage. What's Aries doing? Aries using the cage to his advantage with that Hurricanrana. A lot of people question whether this could match Jay Briscoe versus Samoa Joe a year ago, the only other world title match in RH history. And I say yes it is, as Cabana goes for the door.
Aries is going to cut him off. Notice before he hit that Hurricanrana, he drove those knuckles into that cut some more.
That's a very dangerous place for Cabana to be right now if you're Austin Aries. Big drop kick.
Well, you almost have to be nervous if you're going to drop kick him through the ropes to the floor.
Cabana is out. Cabana is definitely out. Aries now continuing to pummel Cabana.
Aries trying to get him to the point where Cabana's just lifeless.
Oh! I thought that was it, Mark. I thought we were going to have a new champion. You were right. He almost drop kicked him through the door. Wow, it doesn't get much closer than that.
Boy, he had to pull the dead weight back into the ring. Even after he stopped him, he wasn't out of trouble.
Incredible effort from Austin Aries. Almost the luckiest break in the life of Colt Cabana. Aries has a little blood loss. Cabana losing a great deal of blood.
Again, both men are going to go to the top of the cage. Every one of these confrontations at the top, Austin Aries has excelled.
What a hard-hitting punch. If one of these men drop, the other one might be able to just fall over the top.
Well, both men come down the hard way.
That's putting it nicely. Both men down. Who wanted more? Who spent more time in the gym? This has been a very punishing match. Neither man might be the same after this one.
Both men have absorbed an amazing amount of punishment.
Big forearms from Austin Aries. A roaring elbow.
Now it's Aries thinks he's got him to the point where he can escape the cage.
Both feet need to hit the floor. No, Cabana fights back. Aries, look at him grasping onto that cage. Holding it for dear life. Oh, he's got that spinning razor's edge. This could be it. Cover!
Interesting strategy. Instead of going for the escape, he went for the cover.
Now he's going for the escape. His head's out the door, his upper body, no. Aries now trying to climb over him for the escape.
And for the second time in this match, Colt Cabana came so close to being ROH World Champion. Make it 3.
He's a long way from getting both feet on the ground, though.
Yeah, but if you're off
There's Aries, he might slip over the top. No, neither man. It looks like a stalemate at the door. Hey, hey, hey! The door slammed on the bloody head of Colt Cabana.
That may be a concussion right there.
Aries is going for the brain buster. Cabana lowers his body weight, blocks it. It could be all over if Aries hits that brain buster. Aries now continuing to assault the head of Colt Cabana.
That brainbuster has been the most effective weapon in the arsenal of the ROH World Champion.
It brought him the ROH World title. Aries now climbing up. He's trying for the escape, no. He's on the shoulders of Colt Cabana. Look at Aries grasping onto the cage, not letting Cabana take him. Cabana trying to get, yes, he blocked the grasp. Once again, Aries trying to grab the cage to block whatever Colt Cabana's going for. Aries in a bad position. Cover! Aries cannot believe it. Aries able to neutralize his body weight, grabbing onto the cage and hit Colt Cabana with that reverse Hurricanrana.
And Aries cannot believe that Cabana kicked out.
I can't believe he kicked out.
Brainbuster coming.
He's got him up. No. Oh, Aries suplexed into the cage. Again. Oh, this match has been so brutal, so punishing. Cabana destroying Aries. He's calling for it. Brainbuster dangerous!
Colt Cabana's gonna win it. Colt Cabana can escape.
He could go for the pin. Champion coming up. All Cabana has to do is get over the top. one leg over. He had one leg over.
He had that leg swung over, and Aries still isn't out of danger here.
No, not at all. All Cabana has to do is swing that other leg over and drop or scale down the cage.
If he could get Aries off those ropes, and he almost did with that elbow.
He just has to scale down. No, Aries got both legs back over.
Jimmy, Aries was down. Cabana didn't know to go for the pin or to escape. And I think that moment of hesitation gave Aries the chance he needed to try to keep him from getting out of the cage.
Hold on, look at this. Aries is staggered on that top rope. If he falls, Cabana's going to be home free. Cabana's going to be home free if Aries falls. We're going to have a new champion. Aries hanging on for dear life.
How tough is Aries to absorb those shots?
He's down!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still Ring of Honor World Champion, Austin
Austin Aries retains the title. Here's the replay. Colt Cabana trying to scale down the cage. Austin Aries sacrificing his body.
Cabana thought he won it.
He was scaling down the cage. Austin Aries with a suicide dive to the floor. That saves him the world title. Your winner and still ROH World Champion Austin Aries. What an effort by both men in this classic.
There he is. Come here. Homicide. Whoa. Homicide. Sorry to bother you. But I was talking to Brian Danson earlier tonight, and he said that if you want more of him, he'll be in the parking lot after the show. What do you say?
Outside, after the show.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Give him the message.
Folks, it's on. After the show, in the parking lot, Homicide, American Dragon. What's gonna happen? Find out later.
line. Get ready to lose control. Now, you're a victim of hardstyle.
It is now time for Scramble Cage. This match will follow the format of the original Scramble Cage at Main Event Spectacles. There will be 5 teams. The first 2 teams start out for 2 minutes. Another team enters for every 1 minute. Once all 5 teams are in the match, the first pinfall or submission wins it. And of course, there are those platforms on top of the cage, and the wrestlers can use that any way they like. They can go in and out of the cage. Anything goes, but the pinfall or submission must take place inside the cage. It's starting out with Special K, led by Lacey of Deranged and Izzy. They're against Generation Next of Roderick Strong and the king of the Scramble Cage, Jack Evans. Also in this match, the other Special K faction of Dixie and Azriel, the Carnage crew of Logan DeVito, and the Ring Crew Express of Don and Marcos as we're off in a hurry in this one, and for good reason.
We have some very special stipulations. Winner of this match gets 10 times their normal pay. That's a big night.
Well, considering there's only about 30 to 35 ROH shows a year, that means that they're getting paid basically a quarter more for the year.
Good point. You're a math major, aren't you?
Well, a little bit.
And of course, the loser of this, on top of everything else, leaves Ring of Honor for 90 days.
That means you lose 90 days worth of pay.
That's losing a quarter of the year of your money.
There you go.
I like the way I did that.
Crazy back and forth action with Izzy and Jack Evans. There's Roderick Strong, the powerhouse of Generation Next. He launches Izzy like a dart.
Izzy may be dead.
Lacey might want to check on her boyfriend. Lacey dressed much more professionally tonight. I don't know what's up with that. The range just reversed. Huda Karana and Roderick Strong into a pile driver. Referee Gary Moore should not have counted that pin. No pins or submissions count yet until all 5 teams are in there.
So basically what these guys can do right now is what you just saw Roderick Strong do. Punish and beat the hell out of each other.
It's like the old War Games. In fact, this format is an homage to War Games.
Oh, God.
Deranged getting destroyed in that cage, and here comes the Carnage crew. Logan DeVito.
Well, you have so many contrasting styles. You've got the Flyers in early, except for Roderick Strong, and now you've got the guys who are just going to beat the living hell out of you.
Logan DeVito, these are 2 guys that cannot afford to lose 90 days of pay. Not only that, if they're not here for 90 days, they have to be home with their miserable lives and with their wives and their kids who they hate.
Well, not only that, but now they've got to be with them and they're broke.
Roderick Strong, Northern Light into the corner. Lowe taking it to Jack Evans now. The Carnage Crew, they won the Scramble Cage a year ago at Our Best to get revenge on Special K. Who will ever forget that double pile driver from the pile driver through the two tables from the top of the cage.
And Special K never really was the same athlete.
No, that was the beginning of the end of Special Cage. Special K, they were on a downfall at that point.
Roken DeVito, as here comes our next contestants.
Azrael and Dixie, they're trying to get more serious. They stop the party. They need a victory here. They seem a little cautious to get into the cage as there's Luke suplexing Jack Evans.
I'd be cautious getting that cage too.
In fact, there's no reason to get into the cage now. You can't win. All you can do is get beat up. The Carnage Crew having fun beating up everybody in their sights.
Oh, the Carnage Crew are aptly named tonight.
You see Cheech and Cloudy on the outside, part of Lacey's Special K.
Why don't you run down there and get in that cage, Jimmy?
No way. And here comes Dunn and Marcos. They've paid their dues. They work on the ring crew. They're looking for their big break, and it could come here in Scramble Cage.
And look at Dunn and Marcos. They're not wasting time. They're going up to the platform.
They're the first guys to go up to the top of the cage. What are they going to do here?
I don't know, but listen to the crowd behind Dunn and Marcos.
Stage dive from the top of the cage.
Dunn and Marcos have announced their presence with authority.
DeVito and Marcos now. Seen action, it's tough to call. And there's that sliced bread with a boost double team from Dunn and Marcos. DeVito's down. Senton. That looks like the range just set into the cage again. Izzy taking it to Dixie on the other side.
Dunn and Marcos lose. Who sets up the ring for the next 3 months?
That's a good question. Roderick Strong, I believe, has a hurt ankle and he is already in the back. He's the first casualty of the Scramble Cage. Izzy busted wide open.
Well, you talked about being a homage to the War Games, and so far it is. This has just been brutal and with lots of injuries.
Roderick Strong already out. Izzy already busted open.
Jack Evans won the last Scramble Cage, but almost killed himself in the process.
He won the first and perhaps only Scramble Cage melee ever. Boy, do we regret having that match. A lot of casualties in that one. What's Jack Evans doing now? You always got to watch him at the top of the cage.
But here comes Azrael after him. Meanwhile, you've got the Carnage Crew just putting people through the meat grinder.
What's Azrael? And Azrael's trying to throw Jack off the top. Back suplex attempt. No! Jack saves himself. Cactus Jack style off the top of the cage. Jack Evans follows up with a 450 on Dunn, who might be done.
Is there anybody else nuts enough on this planet to do a 450 off the platform?
What's DeVito doing now? Deranged beating up, I believe, Dixie over in the other corner. Azrael's going back up top. DeVito's going up top.
What's DeVito gonna do off the platform?
DeVito, we've seen him fly off the top. We've seen him give a power driver off the top. Izzy now climbing up. DeVito moves down everybody with a moonsault. Azrael with a double stomp off the top, and I think he busted his ankle in the process.
Oh, he may have blown out both ankles and his knees on that.
We already saw Roderick Strong go down.
Tony, come on.
The action's spilling to the floor now.
Of course, this means nothing on the floor. You've got to win the match in the ring.
Dixie sending Jack Evans into that steel barricade. Now Izzy. Of course, the two Special K factions at war with each other.
They're bringing a table into the cage, Jimmy.
I guess the platforms aren't enough for Carnage Crew.
This is insane.
We have action going on all over the place. The ringside area is complete chaos.
And meanwhile, in the ring, Carnage Crew has brought a table into the ring. And we know what Carnage Crew is capable of with tables inside cages.
Jack Evans goes flying into the crowd. Cheech tastes the steel. Azrael now getting decked by Cloudy.
Trying to choke Azrael out.
This match has been non-stop action as Azrael goes into the cage. And Carnage Crew have that table set up. Last year they did the Pal Driver through 2 tables. This year it's going to be more devastating with just 1. Izzy is in a bad spot right now. DeVito's got him.
Carnage Crew has dominated this match up to this point.
Oh, you know they need that 10 times their normal pay.
And to stay away from their wife.
What's done? Dunn just low blowed DeVito. He broke up the Pal Driver. With the Phoenix Splash takes out everybody. Dunn and Marcos foiled the attempt of the Pal Driver by the Carnage Crew. Loke is down on the table now. Oh my God. Oh my God, what's this?
Oh, they can't be thinking about doing this.
By Marcos off the shoulders of Dunn on top of the platform through Luke on a table has earned Dunn and Marcos 10 times their normal pay. The Carnage Crew are out of ROH for 90 days. They helped build ROH. What a show. What a way to kick off the 3rd anniversary celebration week. We'll see you next weekend in Dayton, Chicago as the party continues. For Mark Nolte, I'm Jimmy Bauer. We'll see you next week.
Hello everybody, I'm standing by with Alex Shelley. Congratulations on your win tonight. But things didn't go your way after that match.
Nope. No, they didn't go my way tonight. They didn't go my way before my match with Spanky when I got beat up by Generation Next. And they certainly didn't go my way at Final Battle when Generation Next decided to turn on me. I'm going to try and put this feeling into words so that everybody can understand. In a completely heterosexual manner. It's a lot like coming home and seeing your girlfriend in bed with another guy. You got stabbed in the back, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. So what do? You accept it, and you deal with it the best that you can. So I have to accept it and deal with it the best that I can. And I'm going to do that by earning the respect of the entire Ring of Honor locker room. I tried it tonight. I put that hand up there for Jimmy Jacobs to shake. I tried to show my respect to him. Now, was that respect shown to me in return? No, it wasn't. Is it always going to be? No, of course not. Because in 2004, Generation Next, we committed a lot of sins. When we could have been learning from the great veterans here in Ring of Honor, when we could have been learning from Mick Foley and Ricky Steamboat and CM Punk and American Dragon and Samoa Joe, we weren't. We were taking cheap shots. We were taking shortcuts. We were taking the easy road, and we were punks. So, I would like to say to the entire Ring of Honor locker room, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and I can't say that enough times. I just can't. But I can try and make good on the things that I did wrong. But that's not the only thing I'm going to try for. Austin Aries, you've got that Ring of Honor World title. That's something I'm going to try for. I want your belt. Roderick Strong, when you drove that half Nelson backbreaker into my spine, it was like a spike through my heart. So, for you, I'm going to try and get revenge. And Jack Evans, he made his decision earlier tonight. And I'm going to try and show everyone, Generation Next included, that was a wrong choice. So while I might not be buddy-buddy, I might not be friends with anybody in the Ring of Honor locker room right now, I've got their back when it comes to matters with Generation Next. Generation Next, the time is now for you to step down.
All right, everybody, you've heard it from Alex Shelley firsthand. At this time, 3rd anniversary, we're going back. We're going to look at the highlights from Ring of Honor. Take it away.
My own students, bro.
Beat you? Beat me?
My own students. I brought them into this company. 90 days. We got to go without a paycheck, without the company we helped build. We built this 90 days.
You goddamn students. You bring them in here, Loke. They put us out.
10 times the pay they get. Us home for 90 days. I need that money, bro.
I ain't going home to my wife and kids.
I'm telling you that right now. Bullshit! But in 90 days, Ring of Honor, 90 days! Look, and DeVito coming back, and you want to see some crazy? You think you've seen some crazy so far? Bullshit! You're gonna see some crazy!
90 days. We're coming back! Homicide! 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 Yeah, let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on, you son of a bitch! You got that! You got Yo, break that up! You son of a bitch! I'll fucking kill you! Hey, we're a couple of days removed from Elizabeth, New Jersey, the first show on the 3rd anniversary, and I gave it my all against Austin Aries, but that is in the past, and we are going into the future, and that is in Chicago, 3rd anniversary show, and what a show it's going to be, where I'm going to have Bobby the Brain Heenan in my ring, a live Good Times, Great Memories, in my hometown of Chicago, Illinois. But why am I dressed like this in the tuxedo t-shirt that you people love? It's
because right now we have a Good Times, Great Memories Light Show. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bring in the man himself, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Come on in. How you doing? Oh, how you doing? Oh, Bobby.
Chicago! That's right, Chicago.
Oh.
They got, hey, shut up, I'm talking. They got rid of Sammy Sosa, but we're still here.
We're still
right?
here.
I mean, you talk about Jim Cornette. He's got plans for me. I mean, this guy was messing up his diapers when I was guiding champions to the top. He had no teeth in his mouth. They say he was the governor of Louisville, Kentucky, or the mayor or something. Who knows? This guy thinks he's going to push me around and say things about me. You're going to watch my back. You told me that earlier, and I respect you for that. And remember, we're from Chicago.
We are.
We're not from Louisville, Kentucky.
No.
Do you know who's in Louisville, Kentucky? That's right. Who cares?
Exactly. Bobby, that was a little taste. Oh, hey, come on back in.
No, I got a phone call here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Phone's ringing. Go ahead, talk.
Sure, yeah. So, Bobby. I'm sorry. Anybody important? Hey, remember? Chicago, Illinois, my hometown. Bobby, if you want my back, you got it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be good times.
You're kidding. You know a girl
Great
named Marie?
memories.
You know a girl named Marie?
She's Spanish?
Is she... Get an attorney.
Attorney? I don't... Well, I can call my uncle or my brother or my... Oh, wait, he's a finance operator.
Oh no, they're not going to do what I think they're going to do.
No.
Oh no! And that's it. The Corkscrew are victorious. But they might have killed Angel Dust. I can't believe it.
It's like going to the zoo. You don't stick your hand in the cage.
Boy, these guys are like pit bulls. They are super aggressive. And what do we got here? Oh, a big boot knocks down Romero. And now Jay fighting back against Reyes. And in comes Mark.
It's Rocky splits.
And we have a standoff between the two teams right now. Look at the intensity of these Havana pit bulls. Oh, we're having some problems here.
All right, that was disgusting. But if it's going to piss off the Briscoes...
And look at Chase swinging. What's going on in there, Punk?
Let it go, fellas. Five on that jump.
Once again, the fans getting the Homicide.
Quancho lifted a slam by Homicide. Now Homicide jawing with the crowd, really taking his time as he climbs up to that top rope. Way too much time.
Spanky up. Oh, and Spanky connects with a drop kick, and that sends Homicide to the floor.
And Spanky, instead of taking his time and maybe trying to recover a little bit, is going to go right back up to the top rope. Spanky's going to fly.
Beautifully done by Spanky. Can he follow up? Spanky can definitely defeat anyone on the ROH roster. He's definitely a top player here in Ring of Honor, even if this is his first match since 2002, and he needs that win against Homicide to shoot right back into the big picture here. And Homicide's got a chair again. No, we cannot allow this in a match like this. And Gary Moyer stops him. Great move by Moyer. And a sliced bread number 2 by Spanky, using that chair for a boost. Once again, the use of a chair backfiring on Homicide.
And his opponent, weighing at 270 pounds, from American Samoa, he is the current reigning and defending Ring of Honor champion, Samoa Joe!
We're underway already. Big backdrop and the mess of streamers in there. The fans saluting Samoa Joe with that barrage of streamers, and it's not stopping this match from getting underway in a hurry. Must be a winner. World title match. Homicide, the challenger, the champion, Samoa Joe, and Joe just takes Homicide and his manager, Julius Smokes, off their feet.
Who had less than 60 seconds for when Julius Smokes would get physically involved as they desperately try to get these streamers out of the ring.
Julius, oh, Joe sails over with a tope. So much hatred between these two. So many issues. This is all that you can expect from a match like this.
5 more minutes! 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 5 more minutes!
Homicide, I've done this before. Joe, I've done this before. You've done it before too. Everybody in their locker room has done it before. But Homicide, what you've never done before is pissed me off like you just did. It's pissed off Joe like you just did. You see this right here is the most important belt in North America. And it's because of you. This is your belt.
Could you imagine if Austin Aries makes Danielson pass out or submit?
Aries keeps going back to the hold. He's got Danielson blocked. Danielson with the last ounce of strength gets to the ropes.
Aries has absolutely a vicious cut opened up on his chin. That thing is split open from the numerous blows on the chin.
I don't think Austin Aries is a potential superstar. After this effort, you can take the potential off that tag.
You're 100% right about that, Mark. And what a tough individual, unfazed by that busted open chin, going for the brainbuster. Danielson with a knee to the head blocks it. That cut is just split open. It started as a minor cut and it's just split open. Danielson keeps fighting out of the brainbuster. Oh, an elbow.
Austin Aries has the momentum here. Austin Aries is feeling it.
He hits it. Cover.
See, I stand over you with the same bell that you came down on my throat tried to reenact what Savage did to me years ago. From Minneapolis to Boston to New Jersey. That's right. Right here now, you're nothing but a big pain in my ass. You got a smart ass of an attitude, but I will say this, CM, and that is your talent is damn good. I met some world champions in my lifetime, in my career, and you rank right up there with them. And I'm telling you this, buddy, you keep that smart ass attitude going, and this 51-year-old man will continue to kick your ass. I'm asking you for a change to be the man that I truly think you can become. You can become the man. You can. If you don't change, as me standing over you with this bell in front of all these people from New Jersey, I'm going to kick their ass with this bell. That's what I'm going to do. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be?
Just like that, Steamboat, just like that. Shut up! You know, it was moments ago, you were standing over me. And now I'm standing over you. You said a lot of bad things about me, Steamboat, but you got one thing right. I have talent. You might say that I'm part of a new generation of talent, but you gave me a choice, Steamboat. Steamboat, you gave me a choice. I can either continue my ways that all these people know me for, or what was it you said? That I could be the man that you believe that I could be? I think you have my answer, Steamboat. Shut up! I'm gonna be that man.
God, this is intense, Punk.
Give us a call. Give me the call.
I got a feeling that this is going to impact Ring of Honor a whole hell of a lot than most people realize.
The
ROH legend is back. The first champion, Low-Ki. It's so great to see him back.
For everything that I worked for everything that I poured my heart and soul into, how dare you disrespect me? How dare you disrespect this title?
That's right.
Nobody will disrespect this title except me.
He's like a brick wall. And no, hold on. Jack Evans flung into his partners.
Gotta get to the corner now. This is it. This is his opportunity.
And Jacob soars over all three bodies and tags them both, Striker and Walters. And these two are very fresh right now, full of energy and ready to take it to the men that bloodied them in the past.
Good call here by the referee, since Generation Next has had 3 men in the ring to let all 3 of their opponents in the ring. Now Walters and Striker look moving well as a unit. Looks like they've put together some double team moves.
They are cleaning house on all 3 members of Generation Next. And there's Jack Evans from behind on Striker, and it's going to take more than that to hurt Striker. And Striker fires back with that uppercut. Perhaps no, I thought he was trying to go for the Death Valley driver there. Cover! Oh, huge double knees by John Walters. And Evans might be a non-factor. That could snap your spine. And there's Roderick Strong. Striker now at a 2-on-1 disadvantage. Strong plants him with the powerbomb. Aries connects with the 450. That's going to be it. And Jacob saves him with that senton.
I didn't think Jimmy Jacobs was going to be a factor in this match after the beating he absorbed for so long earlier.
I think that was Jacobs' last bit of energy. And look, there's Alex Shelley trying to interfere. He has the legs of John Walters.
Well, I wish I hadn't jinxed this by saying Alex Shelley had been quiet.
Oh, and Steamboat. Steamboat's going to make sure Alex Shelley's not going to interfere. Steamboat's clearing house of Alex Shelley. 630 misses. Jack Evans misses the 630. And Walters, what a submission by Walters! And look, Striker's keeping strong, and Evans taps! Evans taps to John Walters! Ricky Steamboat, the equalizing factor! And John Walters, Matt Striker, and Jimmy Jacobs score the victory over Generation Next. This is the first time Generation Next has lost a tag team match.
Calling this from under the table. You tell me what happens. I think the referee just cut me here.
We are seeing something special here. As all 4 men are trying to fight on that sea of chairs.
Yeah, nobody has any balance here. I can't imagine anybody in the ring in good shape. You got to figure whoever gets the next big shot.
Half Nelson suplex and Punk takes it. These men have no regard for their well-being.
How are they still standing?
Plan to go after numerous body parts on Austin Aries.
We got a hammerlock, top wrist lock, I'm sorry, and it's stomped right on the elbow. You can break a wrist.
And I believe that we have just passed the 1 hour mark in this match.
Danielson severely needs to score a pinfall on Aries. Or perhaps a submission. He needs this fall.
It's all over if he doesn't get it.
That would be embarrassing for an athlete the caliber of the American Dragon.
Even though it went over an hour, 2 straight falls is not how you want to lose, but that brain buster could bring Austin Aries victory right here. Austin Aries simply has to roll over, but look at him, he was clutching his knee, then he went to clutch his arm. Austin Aries is in a world of pain. He's going to be feeling this match for a long time.
Austin Aries is a mess, but the head of Danielson has been so affected by that plancha gone awry that this brain buster, a simple brain buster, which is so effective if your head is even in a normal state, could possibly end this match.
Goes for that power elbow, but he hurt his own arm in the process, but we got cover! 2 count, and the pin can definitely come at any point. These 2 guys are so banged up. They have suffered so much abuse. It only takes 3 seconds, but that 3 seconds must seem like an eternity to both these athletes. Pro wrestling is a sport. Bryan Danielson and Austin Aries are proving it right here.
Another brainbuster attempt. Dragon slips behind him, hooks both his arms, chicken wings him, going for cattle mutilation right now. He needs to drive all his weight to the center of Austin Aries. He needs to clip that knee. It's almost like he heard me.
He went to the back of the knee and Aries is down. Danielson just needs to flip over.
Cattle mutilation.
Danielson has cattle mutilation cinched in and Austin Aries is right in the middle of the ring.
Doug Williams, did you see the look on his face?
And look at Walters going right to the knee. The knee obviously bothering Doug Williams.
Double leg pickup. Catapults him over the top rope. Williams trying to skin the cat. Walters there waiting for him. Walters is going to hook the leg.
This is legal. All the rope breaks are used. He's got the leg submission on.
We have a new champion.
John Walters did it! What a match! What a victory for John Walters! I can't believe it! We have a new pure champion! John Walters might be busted open in the nose! His neck might be screaming in pain! But you know he's never felt better in his life! Generation Next hitting the ring. They were part of that attack when Moffett Whitmer cleared house too. In fact, that's what caused Shelley to hurt his arm. And they're coming for revenge.
They're just beating down Moffett Whitmer. Everybody's getting a piece.
It's just too many people. And it's Mick Foley with the fire extinguisher. Clearing house with that fire extinguisher. And that's got to be a tribute to the firemen right here on September 11th. I can't even see anything. There's all that dust in the ring.
All I see is that damn red thing that he always wears. Suplex on somebody.
And now is the only way to clear a ring of all these people. And Moffett Whitmer cleaning house once again with Mick Foley and Mick Foley's Ring of Hardcore. Here comes Roderick Strong. And he gets dumped on his head with that German.
Foley's directing traffic. They made the save on him earlier. He's making the save. He's returning the favor. Jimmy Rave left alone in the ring with Mick Foley.
And don't forget, Rave gave Foley a low blow. And Foley gets his revenge. Scores with that trademark Mick Foley DDT as Glory by Honor 3 comes to a conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jimmy Bauer for CM Punk Thank you for joining us. What a night here in New Jersey.
I appreciate Stan, I appreciate Dennis, I appreciate Bobby. We traveled a lot together, we went through a lot together, we meant a lot to each other, we still do, we had a great time, and we're glad that we could perform not only for the rest of the fans around the country, around the world, but especially for the folks right here in Philadelphia. You meant a lot to us. Thank you, Philadelphia, and good night. We love you. Confrontation, my friend. You know, I was standing in the back, and I have to admit, this is a very, very touching situation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Midnight Express. You know, the fact of the matter is, each and every one of you sitting here right now don't even deserve to have the honor of having these guys here at Ring of Honor, that's for sure. But on to business, you know, we all have watched you guys for many, many years. And Jim, like yourself, I'm an established manager. With the most respect from each and every one of these people sitting here tonight. Brother, to me, you sound like you're as phony as a Gilbo card from an Undertaker. You got something to say? I suggest you take that Kmart suit and you say it, you get the hell out of here before we have to do something about it. That was very cute. But you know, okay, getting down to business, as each and every one of these people know, Prince Nana has some of the biggest dollars in wrestling today. And not only has Prince Nana emptied out his Swiss bank account, not only has Prince Nana gotten a loan from my great uncle in Ghana, West Africa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have brought in somebody to join my embassy who knows embassy and knows more about you and you. And in my eyes, he is the real Express. Bring it on, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck you!
Punk's ready to fly. No, Aries turns into Huda Karana, and that causes Punk to lose his balance. Punk getting crotched on the top.
Clutch move by Austin Aries. figuring out a way with one move how to take the advantage away from both Steel and Punk.
Jack Evans proves why he's one of the top high flyers in the entire wrestling world. What's Austin Aries going for, though? No, Punk fights out of it. Punk now pulling Aries, no, a backdrop. And what's Roderick Steele doing with that chair? Boyer's on the floor, he's not seeing this. Steamboat's taking care of him. Roderick Strong trying to interfere, and Steamboat evening the odds with the famous chops and arm drags. Punk now up, Aries hook. Pepsi plunge. Cover. Boyer slides in. Punk gets the win. The Second City Saints and Jimmy Jacobs, led by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, score the victory over Generation Next. Punk gets the win, and he has momentum going into Chicago tomorrow night for the world title.
Look how excited Jimmy Jacobs is.
What a way to end the night in Dayton. We'll see you tomorrow night in Chicago. For Mark Nolte, I'm Jimmy Bauer. Thank you for joining us. What's Punk doing?
He's not going to do what I think he's going to do, is he?
He's pulling Joe's own Ole kick out on Joe.
I don't know about this one. He connects with it.
Punk, driven by the support of the crowd, has Joe down.
CM Punk had been brutalized for about 10 minutes. Now trying to even up the punishment. How embarrassing is it for Samoa Joe to get hit with his own move?
At the same time, you can't win the world title on the floor.
Come on! Get in the ring!
Sinclair trying to get him into the ring. And it's going to be Ole kick one more time. Punk nails it again.
CM Punk has completely turned this match around. Samoa Joe out on the floor. If CM Punk can get him back into the ring, he wins.
All I saw was the whites of Samoa Joe's eyes as his eyeballs rolled back into his head.
Time's up, Joe! Time's up, Joe!
Joe finding his way to his feet.
I'm kind of rooting for Liger in this one, though. I got to admit it, Punk. It's not too often you get to see someone like Liger in the ring. Danielson moves out of the way. You felt this yourself, the airplane spin.
Many times, and if you put me in it right now, I would definitely puke. My head is killing me. I can only imagine what Liger's feels like right now. How many revolutions is that, Howard?
I lost count. Lands him. Danielson usually likes to fall with the headbutt, but he's dizzy as well. Can he find the ropes? Danielson's going on pure instinct right now.
With help from that dumb
Hold on,
fan.
look, he's facing the wrong way. Oh no, there he goes. Liger moves.
No water in the pool. Bryan Danielson crashes and burns.
Liger's still dizzy though. He stumbles into the ropes. He's going up now. Danielson moves. Both men taking a page out of the great Chris Benoit's book, a man that Bryan Danielson has been compared to many times, a man that Jushin Liger's had many classics against.
This match is all evened up. After the effects of that airplane spin, both men dizzy, both men reeling from missing top rope diving headbutts. European uppercut, chop. After European uppercut, after chop. Both men fighting in the middle of the ring.
They're doing whatever it takes to get advantage. Oh, the palm strike missed. There it is. Real Liger tap. That's an effective way to break up the hold with the senton. Shining Wizard attempt misses.
Black magic by Low Ki.
Liger missing the palm strike. Ki with a submission. Ripping back at that arm. Liger reaches the ropes. Moyer called for the break.
Moyer doing a great job of officiating in this match thus far.
Look at Liger clutching at that arm though.
He's in a prone position. Low Ki looks like he's going for his Phoenix Splash.
Yes, Liger moves, but Ki has the presence to land on his feet. Here comes Liger, combo kick by Ki. That's a Liger trademark, but we've seen Ki do it time and time again.
Ki once again ascending the top rope. Can he hit the Phoenix here?
Uh-oh. Oh, that was a loss of blood. Almost sent him off. Cross body cover. 2 count. Punk showing a high-flying, aggressive strategy in this one.
This is the backup plan for CM Punk. He did go for the headlocks early. Now he wants to try to go to the air. The springboard dropkick has been his most effective weapon.
Punk blocking. Tornado DDT connects. Cover. Everybody in the Rexplex thought that might have been it. Samoa Joe's taking a lot of punishment, particularly to the back of the neck and the head area.
He needs to sustain this flurry, and he needs to finish him off.
Shining Wizard, Mark. He's going to go for the Shining Wizard. He's come close to defeating Joe in the first 2 matches with it. This could be it. Here it comes. Joe counters with a 2 count, and now he's going for the crossarm breaker. Oh, another 2 count. Joe now, he needs to hit some big offense soon. Power bomb, he does just that. 2005 as champion. Crucifix bomb. Aries back to the knee. What a kick. I'm absolutely overcome by emotion. We have a new Ring of Honor World Champion. It's Austin Aries. Joe's got the belt. This is absolutely incredible. I wish all of you could be in the building right now. What's Joe gonna say? Tears are flowing in the National Guard Armory here in Philadelphia.
Aries, before I give you this belt, before I hand over my blood, sweat, tears, heartache, and most of all, the biggest triumph I've ever had in my career. I ask one thing. If you're gonna carry this belt, carry it like a champion. Carry it like you got self-respect. And most of all, carry it like you respect these people who came and love this belt just as much as me.
Aries shakes hands, follows the code of honor. He's going to be an honorable champion. What class by Samoa Joe. Austin Aries putting a flurry together on Samoa Joe unlike anybody in the past. The kick, the brain buster, the crucifix bomb, the forearm, and finally the 450. No one has ever put together a combination like that on Joe. Ring of Honor is entering 2005 with a new champion. There he is, Austin Aries.
I've had somebody back there into the lottery and decided to shuffle that money this way. This proposed matchup, this challenge, if you will, between Mick Foley and Samoa Joe is just not going to